Bruno, congratulations. It's the first time in 2 years that Manchester United have won 4 Premier League matches in a row. What is it like to play here at Old Trafford when the crowd are like this?
Oh, it's incredible, you know. We've had moments where we were not great, and it still was like this. Obviously not at the end of the games, and obviously now the energy is different because you win games. When we win games, everything looks brighter, and we're very happy ourselves, but also to give this to the fans.
How have things changed so quickly under Michael Carrick?
This is football. Football changes from one game to another. So I think Michael came in with the right ideas of giving the players the responsibility also, but some freedom to take the responsibility of on the pitch doing the decisions that were needed. It's very good with the words. I think he still remembers what I told him the last time he was our manager for our last game, and I was sure that Michael could be a great manager, and he's just showing it, and we hope that we can help him even more. So everyone can see not just us as players that we are good players. That's why we are at Man United, but also the staff is very good.
Is it helpful having someone here as the manager that has played for the club, that understands the pressure of playing for Manchester United leading you?
No, I think everyone understands the pressure of playing for this club. If you don't understand, you start to understand very quickly, because this is a massive club and everyone knows the expectations around it. So I don't think that changes, but obviously Michael has won everything here. He knows what it means for these fans, what it means for the club to win, and how much is needed to win in this football club. So I think that adds something special to the team.
Another goal for you and another great performance. You're today's player of the match. Congratulations. Thank you.
And the captain, another good day for his teammates and his manager. Those Manchester United fans have seen some turnaround in 4 Premier League games with 12 points out of 12. And a reminder, the last time they won 4 in a row under Erik ten Hag, almost 2 years ago. And it was a 1-0 for a long time against the 10-men Berber, so there was a little bit of relief when he made it too.
Yeah, it was, but I don't think anybody was doubting that United is going to win this game. But still, though, it was a good, necessary second goal, which, in my mind, the cross was going, it was for Sesko.
Yes.
For Sesko, but he didn't get the touch with the ball. And then it's anticipating from Bruno, anticipating, trying to see where the ball is going to land. It's a good connection, not with the foot, but with the shin pad.
Yeah.
If you saw correctly, but it doesn't matter because the ball ended up in the back of the net, and you know that's second goal that we all needed.
That just shows you have to get something on it with like solid on it. When you're that close to the goal, you can score. But like what I love about that is the fact that Sesko was making the run for the cross. That's the thing, is that they're trying to find Sesko in there, and that was it. Bruno just mopped up there, but like it was a good cross in there. Sesko's unlucky. Yeah,
104th goal for Manchester United. He's picked up the Man of the Match award there. You feel he was closely pushed by Kobbie Mainoo, who consistently... I mean, let's just point something out to everybody. Under Ruben Amorim, all season, 228 Premier League minutes. And he's come in now and played not only every minute, but how difficult is that when you've hardly played to hit the ground running?
Again, this is the quality of Kobbie Mainoo, and we saw that when he got into the England team, and played in the Euros at 18. We know what the quality he's got. Everybody's confused with what was happening with Ruben Amorim, because when you look at him, somebody who's not played and coming into a Man United side that's not in great form, to play in that midfield, which is all the questions have been around, and then just to do things like this, just the quality. Like you're listening to Bruno saying that he's given them the freedom to go and express yourself because they're good players. And Kobbie's a very, very good player, and I'm just pleased that it's turned out that, you know, we're seeing that now. I think it's very embarrassing for Ruben Amorim, if we're going to be totally honest, because what we're seeing now is a Man United product, youth product, not given the opportunity to play, and very, very close to leaving the club. And then this is quality. Obviously, they've worked on this, but his touch here is perfect. Like you were saying, Berber, you want the right players in the situation to play the ball, and he was brilliant today.
So you like the fact his first thought is forwards, don't you?
Always, yeah, always. And when I'm watching him today, not only today, but the games he's playing, he's constantly scanning the pitch, constantly scanning where he is, where his teammates are, making that picture in his head where everybody on the pitch is. So he knows exactly when the ball comes, how to play, one touch or two touch. He's very clever, slowing the game when the game needs to be slowed down, draw the opposition towards him, and then pass the ball. This way, freeing the space in the opposition half. Okay. So again, very happy that he stayed, if I can say that, in United, and we are not forced to watch him play for another team, because now we can see how good he really is, and I think he can become even better, of course.
Absolutely.
And in terms of these relationships, obviously they have 3 weeks, so that there's time to work and recover. But Michael Carrick, since that first team selection, has made just one change, and that was enforced because of Dorgu's injury. I mean, how important is that in terms of the message the coaching staff are trying to get across to them there?
It's vitally important in respect to the message. But what the main thing with it is, Steve, is that when you look at the Premier League this season and the way it's going, with Arsenal, with City, with Liverpool, with Villa, now you have to say with Man United, because everybody's saying, which team can put a run together? Which team can put a run together now till the end of the season who's under no pressure? Like you mentioned there, they've got Tottenham, there's no European football they have to worry about. They can just play, train, get ready for the next game with the momentum, Steve. You look at it and you think to yourself, well, it's going to be interesting to see how this finishes up for United.
Yeah.
Michael, a great first half. I saw you pointing directly at your coaching staff after the goal. One straight off the training ground?
Yeah, it was Johnny's had his eye on set plays, Johnny Evans and Keita, the analyst. So it's great when things come off. We obviously all got different ideas, but the lads have carried off great, and Bruno, Cobby and Brian put it away. So yeah, delighted with that.
How does Tottenham's red card change your approach to this second half?
It doesn't really. It can't. Mentally, we got to treat it exactly the same, and that's the biggest challenge against 10 men. That make sure mentally that you treat it like it's the same game and keep the intensity, keep the quality. So hopefully we can do well second half.
I'm just sat right by the dugout, and I heard Steve Holland just reminding Ahmad to be careful. You don't want to give the referee any reason to level things up.
No, listen, he's not going to do it deliberately, but I think you just got to manage the game and be sensible in the game, and. But certainly got to keep that intensity and the energy in the performance.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. Cheers.
United lead by 1-0. Their first corner of the game, very well worked, right? We look at this with once it's given. Yeah,
see the messages, like you see Bruno has a little word with Brian Mbeumo there. He tells him something. Then you see Harry Maguire. Is it Harry Maguire? Yeah, and Kobbie Mainoo. So so you can see then Brian Mbeumo. So all the protagonists are involved. In what's going on. Like Dimmy said, everybody who's involved is the quality of the person involved. The ball in, Dimmy from Bruno, and then the pass from Kobbie, the run from Ahmad, and obviously the finish from Mbeumo. It was brilliant.
You want your best players on this type of set.
Welcome back. So Manchester United lead by 1-0. They also, of course, have a man advantage because of Christian Romero's second red card of his career. And Wrighty, you saw it bubbling before the red came. Yeah,
you could see some of the challenges that he was going into, Steve. You're just thinking to yourself, in this situation, does he really need to go in with that kind of intensity? People say, well, he got a bit of the ball here, but he's gone through him, and you think, does he need to win that? Can he let him hold that ball and then maybe pass it back? I think he's very fortunate here because he's left his man. This ball just doesn't quite get in, and then he kind of gets the block on, which is okay. But then this is the sending off, and it's just a bad one. He's totally out of control of that one because his touch was poor, Dim, and then he's gone through afterwards. And when you see it in that second angle, he really does catch him there. Look, it's really horrible.
I think sometimes it's also that false confidence that you're too good on the ball that can lead to a bad touch, bad decision afterwards, a red card. And after everything that we said about him in the beginning, maybe it was coming, right? Maybe that was the conclusion that he deserved, because it's not a good situation to be for him right now. And after a game, Thomas Frank will have more questions to answer about him.
The thing is, it's the captain. I think when you've got a captain that's that much of a I don't even know what to say. He's just like a liability, for want of a better word. You can't do anything when you've got a captain who can do things like this and get himself sent off.
Now, in his defence, we need to say something, of course, as well, because it's easy. It's a mistake. It's a wrong decision at the wrong time. But at the same time, he's vital for the team, right? Of course, he knows that he had made the mistake. I'm pretty sure he knows it. He's the captain. He's the leader. he's this type of player that goes all in into tackles. Unfortunately,
but
not the right
he's now missing for 4 games, including the North London derby, and that is his 9th career red for club and country. And then shortly afterwards, how clever was this corner?
It was a brilliant corner. It was beautifully constructed. You look where Kobbie Mainoo comes from, you can see the amount of space that's Tottenham have left. But it's something that they've obviously looked at. They've seen Tottenham obviously didn't. You can see it there where Kobbie starts from. It's very much rehearsed. You can see even Ahmad pulling Xavi Simons out. And then this is the pass inside. Look at that space. He just needs to get it on target. Maybe the goalkeeper's a little bit unsighted, but it's a brilliant goal.
What about the finish, Berber?
Not the best connection with the ball, if I'm to be honest, and you watch carefully. But it doesn't matter because the ball is in the back of the net, which automatically means everything was correct.
Yes.
I think the right people were involved in this set-piece combination. We need to talk about the celebration. We need to work on the celebration, obviously. But the right people involved in this type of set pieces are vital because they will know how to touch the ball in the proper way and set up so you can have more chances of finishing.
Yeah. Brilliant shout, because obviously Bruno taking the corner, Kobbie Mainoo coming from where he's coming from, you know, even Ahmad moving, like I said, and then what Brian and Mbeumo had to do was just make sure you get good contact. You could see it kind of caught him maybe high on the ankle, but it was good enough contact for it to go in the goal, and it's a brilliant goal. Really pleased to score that goal.
Yeah, it's a beauty.
Sparkling form, may I say. Talking of sparkling form, last time you were with us, we have a conversation bemoaning Manchester United's style, results and the Ruben Amorim. In comes your former teammate, who you won 2 Premier League titles with, who was sitting in that very chair. He gave up punditry, how dare him, to go to Manchester United. I mean, could you have envisaged what Michael Carrick and his team have done in such a short space of time?
Well, in this case, I'm biased because obviously I used to play with him, and in my mind, he, coming from the 3 games that he in charge, he's the man to do the job for now. Hopefully, they will find that consistency to continue to do that, starting today with Spurs again. But I mean, everybody who knows Michael and we play with him, it's so happy for him that what he's doing right now, because everything has changed, the mood, the results, everything. The only thing that stayed the same are the players. And they're producing for him, for the team, and they're playing that type of football that everybody wants to see, who loves United, attacking football, free-flowing, with confidence, with flair, with arrogance, you know, and the results are coming. This is the best case scenario.
Absolutely.
Probably the thing is going to be when they lose some points and drop some points or lose a game, how they're going to react after that. But for now, things are going perfectly.
Yeah. And that's right. It's not just the results, it's the way they've got them, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. You could see, like, you know, the back 4, you know, it seems like Kobbie Mainoo with Casemiro looks like a bit of balance. Obviously, Bruno moving forward. You've got Cunha coming from the left in his form, and Mbeumo playing up front. I thought they were very good against Arsenal, going into an Arsenal side who, you know what I mean, going into our home game trying to win it. I thought that they played it brilliantly and coming back like they did. But he's just, in like Dimi said there, that he's instilled the belief back in them. They seem to be playing in a way that they're all comfortable with. It feels a little bit more transitional, but that suits them. And, you know what I mean, I'm delighted for him because he's a very calm character. He's come in, no airs, no grace, not saying, oh, any great stuff, oh, I want the job, he's just getting on with it. And I think that's exactly what Man United need right now. Just a few results that's going for them, get the crowd back, which is not, it's not hard with United. Once it gets started, you win a couple of games, United, they're back. And I think that he's perfect for that right now. Absolutely perfect what he's done up to this point.
Yeah, that's a good point. You know, obviously you played over 100 times when we all know him. That's his temperament. A few, Wes Brown and John O'Shea, your former teammates there as well. That's his temperament, isn't it? That's the way he is. He's brought a real calmness to, let's be honest, the football club where there was way too much noise.
He's cool and collected, you know. That's how he was on the pitch as well, with precision passing and the important things of knowing how to pass, when to pass, and exactly as you said, when the storm is going around you, you need someone who can be strong, cool, collect under pressure, and to know how to steer the ship in the right direction. And this is what he's doing right now. I'm very happy because the ex-football player of the team is given a chance again to show what he can do, and for the moment he's doing a fantastic job. The players believe, and they took everything that he's actually telling them and they're putting it on the pitch. and they're producing with a good game. It's not like coincidence that they're winning game. They're winning because they're playing good football also. This is what makes me smile the most. But you can see the good goals, the attacks. Of course, when they need to defend, everybody's back and sacrificing. Even the strikers dropping deep and showing that urgency. I'm here for the team to show that I can be part of the team. When you go up on the opposite direction, again, free-flowing, with flair, with arrogance, and scoring good goals at the moment.
Yeah, and from a striker's point of view, they suddenly scored 8 goals in 3 games and could have, hit the woodwork as well. The amount of chances now that are being created for those.
Well, that's and that's what if we're looking at the Man United, they're all about chances, creating chances and scoring goals. Obviously, in the last few games they've conceded as they've conceded goals. Sorry, but that's something that I think once they tighten that up, then the confidence that they have going forward, and Bruno playing in a position in advance with people like Mbeumo, with the quality of Cunha, who can drop in and play in that 10 and score the goals like we've seen him score. It's all about the offensive side of them right now. If they sort the defence out, then all of a sudden we're starting to see Man United's and what's to come of a Man United side.
OK, we'll chat about Tottenham in a moment. Let's remind you of the 2 teams, though, today. Quite straightforward, as we said. For Michael Carrick, he's got that long-term injury to Dorgu. Cunha came in last time and scored, and they are unchanged. And that is the settled look that we've been talking about. Wrighty's just mentioned that the front 4 there and Bruno's role there. But what about Kobbie Mainoo coming back in alongside the experience of Casemiro?
This is how football sometimes is. Depending which side you're looking at it, is you can be bad or good for you. For example, in his case, Kobbie Mainoo, he didn't play as much as he wanted to under Amorim. All of a sudden, Michael Carrick is coming and we see the best of him. Probably had a chat with him, telling him that he's going to count on him in the games because football is ahead of him in a way of his years. He's a very young player, so the way he plays, though, shows maturity. He's very confident on the ball, even that arrogance when you needed to be in the tight spaces to control, to be like, don't worry, give me the ball, I know what to do. So I'm so happy to see him back into the team because he, besides Casemiro, you have the experience, the years of Casemiro, all the trophies, and then you have Kobbie Mainoo with his youthful enthusiasm, with that arrogance that he brings. He can learn from him, they can support each other, and it's evidence on the pitch. They're winning games, they're playing off each other. It's great.
It's extraordinary. He's already played more minutes in the Premier League under Michael Carrick than he did all season under Ruben Amorim.
You look at it and you think to yourself, it's opinion of one manager to an opinion of another manager. Everybody, who are involved with Man United.
The last England manager picked him in a quarter-final, semi-final and a final at 19.
Exactly, and this is why everyone was so baffled. To the point where, let's face it, Kobbie Mainoo nearly left there. We was looking at his brother with a T-shirt saying "Free Kobbie Mainoo" on his T-shirt. So, it goes down to you have to feed back into Man United and the history of how they see their young players, how their young players want to come through the club, and to lose somebody like that who we're now seeing has got so much to offer this team if you get the structure right, it would have been criminal for them. So I'm really pleased that it's all working out now and he can just get a run in the team.